Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Monday nights. Hopefully you had a lovely weekend. It was a quiet one. I'm not gonna have too many quiet weekends coming up, but well, I might have one this weekend if the weather forecasts are to be believed. But welcome on in, welcome, and thank you for spending some of your Monday evening with me. So far, so good as far as OBS is concerned. I think I figured out the the settings I needed to record, and I see live deaths redeemed to hydrate right off the rip. So here you are, Chin Chin. So we're gonna finish up Burial at Sea tonight. If you missed it on Friday, I got through all of episode 1, and I got almost an hour and a half into episode 2, which, according to the website howlongtobeat.com, episode 2 is about three and a half hours, so about halfway through episode 2. So finish that tonight. That is the plan. Tomorrow we'll start a brand new game, and I'll let you know what game that is after we're done here. So all right, let's go. So we're trying to find the pieces needed to repair the Lutece particle. We just picked up the crossbow gas ammo, which renders enemies unconscious. That'll be handy.
Hey, Junior! Come on in and watch this. All right. Pay attention. That's it. Orion on that screen. Orion's got the formula. You trust your old man on this one. Where's my boy?
All right. Just take you. Oh, I hear Big Daddy. Oh, that's right. I have to find the last component, which is Old Man Winter.
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
Did you give him my message?
I cleaned the bathroom. Did you even notice? You could eat an egg off that bathroom floor.
Who's that? Everyone wants a piece of
I can't see.
We'll just do that.
Ball's in my court this time. Mine.
And yeah, when you're starting with already a little bit of health,
What makes the girl different? I suspect it has less to do with what she is, and rather more with what she is not. A small part of her remains from where she came.
this is continuing my first playthrough of this DLC. Like, I played the main BioShock Infinite before, but I never played I've never played Infinite. I mean, I've never played Burial at Sea.
Hey, Junior! Come on in and watch this. All right. Pay attention now. Ryan's got the formula. You trust him.
What's that now?
I got what it takes.
Oh, right.
You're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
Yep. I have almost no ammo. And now it's going to do all this again. Games with a major stealth component have never been my strong suit. Like Metal Gear Solid, for example. I love Metal Gear Solid, but my goodness, I suck at the whole stealthing bit.
Hey, Junior! Come on in and watch this. All right.
Pretty.
Really? Another Hydrate live deaths?
Don't leave me. Not again.
I have no health. I need to get to a vending machine is what I need to get to. I will give live deaths since he hit Hydrate again.
Did you give him my message? Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business. I see what you've done here. You ain't gonna do it again. Far from it.
Much further. We will unmake you so you can be made.
Accustomed to such strange noises. Come on out, you.
You, come, make yourself heard.
So little health. There's a vending machine.
Give me the cash.
All right. That's not going to help me in the slightest.
Old Man Winter. That's how we'll cool Suchong's machine.
When can I see you again?
Okay. Oh, good. We hit a checkpoint. Thank you. Oh, good. That means I will not start back at that elevator the next time I die, because there will be a next time.
Yeah?
Atlas sent me here for some Old Man Winter.
You haven't been around here long, have you?
What makes you say that?
'Cause you're the only one of us that don't smell like the reptile house at the zoo. Now be quick about it and just take the winner. This ain't the Goodwill.
Good. Audio diary.
Memo to the sales team. While we deny all customer claims regarding purported burns they have received from, quote, overheating of 1958 bathyspheres, unquote, our marketing team has decided to give away flasks of Old Man Winter as part of a new promotional campaign. There will be no recall of the 58. No recall.
Taking the... We got a kaleidoscope.
The time has come, brothers and sisters. Did you want to keep climbing Andrew Ryan's ladder? Just to watch him knock it down as you're reaching the top? The cards are stacked. That's a bunch of fine words, if there ain't deeds to back them up. Rapture was supposed to be different. But the only thing that separates it from the slums of New York or Glasgow or about 1 million gallons of salt water. Ryan sent a clear message when he had Frank Fontaine put down. It's time all you learned your place. I tell you what, Ryan. Message received. Loud and clear. And here's what the people of Rapture have to say to you. If you won't give us what we want, we're more than happy to come and take it.
Nothing. Nothing in here of any value. Another audio diary.
So Atlas asked me to figure out where to strike first when we bust out of this place, but, you know, it all depends on when we get out. You know, I mean, November 5th is a big founding of Rapture shindig at Fort Frolic. Valentine's Day, you know, I mean, Arcadia's real popular. If it's near New Year's Eve, then, hey, we could pop the corks off all the stuffed shirts down at the Kashmir restaurant.
Company man. Oh, we got another audio diary. Now, this place is full of them.
Tell Ryan things are getting hot down here real fast. The goddamn leprechaun is building himself a regular army. If you'd asked my opinion, which you didn't, I'd send a crew down here and clean up the place before they show up on your doorstep. But who am I except some undercover
Another coded message. Attempt to retrieve Ace in the Hole from Suchong unsuccessful. Ryan Private Security killed 3 of our men in the bargain. We'll need to explore alternate means of obtaining Ace.
Like, before I proceed on with the plot here, which is grabbing that, there we go.
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
Just what we needed. That was the last of it.
Now you think you can manage the repair?
Sure. I've been fixing quantum field generators since kindergarten.
Who the hell are you? You're so smart, you're stupid!
I'll take it. Oh, that'll make my life easier. Really? Like, oh, one hit, and now you need to use your med kit. Great. Great, great, great. Alright, well. This is BioShock after all, so we knew what was going to happen as soon as, when the plot happened.
You here for an autograph? I warned you to stop following me. This is what happens when you stop.
And I'm out of ammo again. Okay. Oh, we've just checkpoint. Where do I need to go?
You know you don't belong here. It's playing him all like a cheap fiddle. He plays, no other dance. Canary in a coal mine. Hello? Somebody's looking about. Me this entire time. Atmosphere. We'll remake the world.
Happen.
You won't find me so unprepared as this one.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Alright. Well, move back a bit. Oy. Yeah, I know the entire point of episode 2 is stealth, but when you suck at stealth,
Can you rationalize cowering? We're not finished.
Oh yeah, I'm screwed.
When I find you,
I'm the only one who knows!
Oh, really?
You should be ashamed! How long you been two-timing me?
Thank you.
Now we won't immediately die of CO2 poisoning the moment we turn the thing on. Well, not the perfect phosphor frequency, but it'll do.
Ah, which
Out of
means...
Eve. Suchong must have a supply stashed here somewhere.
Oh, now I need some Eve. Alright. Ah! Are you fucking kidding me? Roast in hell, halfling spy. And good evening.
What makes the girl different? I suspect it has less to do with what she is, and rather more with what she is not. A small part of her remains from where she came. It would seem the universe does not like its peas mixed with its porridge.
Well, how far back will that death set me? Oh. Oh, that set me back quite a bit. Oh, God. That set me back a bit.
You don't know nothing. Ryan's playing him all like a cheap fiddle. He plays, and all that they dance. It's all hand signals and clear looks. I know they're talking about me.
my ears are burning.
I made you a solid offer.
Yeah, no, you go that way. I don't need a big daddy on my ass.
Don't leave me.
Hi, Jonah.
I know you better than you know yourself.
Out of ammo on all counts.
Why are you so afraid of being free?
Make yourself
Come! Let's test your metal.
Okay. Do I have it? No, I don't. I still need more Eve. Isn't that always the way? That...
Now we won't immediately die of CO2 poisoning the moment we turn the thing on. Well, not the perfect phosphor frequency, but it'll do.
Oh, now I need to find more. Ah, hello. Okay. I know what I have to do, game. You don't need to baby me.
stop it from overheating.
There we go.
Everything's fixed. We're ready.
Let's fire it up and see.
Crossbow tranquilizer, shotgun, radar range.
If I did everything correctly, all that's left should be pulling the lever at the front of the device.
Well, let's find out.
What did I tell you?
In we go. And now, back to Columbia.
Booker, look. We're on the First Lady. It can't be this easy. The First Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system, just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particles seated at the top of the structure must be up that lift. Perfect.
Seems like a lot of technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen.
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time.
Alright. Let's see what fun I'm gonna get into this time. You'd think, like, oh, I'm in Columbia. People should worship me. I'm, the prophet's daughter, etc., etc. But seeing that Elizabeth has not changed
If I
into...
take the active particle, then the First Lady is just a 40-ton paperweight. Best to take the spare. Here we go. Now let's head back through that tear.
You honestly expect Atlas to honor his side of the deal?
No, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How do you plan on handling Atlas? He ain't just some spliced-up maniac.
He'll make a mistake. I just have to be ready to take advantage of it when it happens.
All for a girl you barely know.
How well did you know me when you came to Columbia?
Pretty lady not finished yet.
What? Open the tear.
Power for device very expensive. Tit for tat.
Just tell me what you want.
Suchong wants something simple. Lock of hair.
Oh, you're not serious.
Not your hair, stupid. Think has a secret life. Mothballed, forgotten. In there, hair sample. In jar. Cannot miss it. You get for Suchong. Then everybody friends.
Where's his lab?
Closed off, past Fink's quarters. You smart lady, you find.
Should have seen that one coming.
Yeah, you should have, Elizabeth. It's never, ever, ever that easy. Whoa!
Vox Populi. We must have arrived right in the...
Good evening, Undertale Man. Undertale Man 69.
Middle of the siege.
That means the other you and I are probably inside the factory. On our way up to the First Lady.
And what happens if we run into ourselves?
We won't.
How do you know that?
Because we didn't.
I'm in the middle of my first playthrough of the BioShock at Sea DLC for BioShock Infinite. Have enough lockpicks? correct. Ah. I'll see the vent. So far, I'm enjoying myself.
I've taken your counsel, and you done me good service, but I will not hurt the boy. I will see Fink and Comstock burn, but I will not hold the son to account for the deeds of his father.
You've misunderstood us.
We neither asked you to harm the child.
Nor did we promise that yours would be the hand that would set Comstock's world afire.
A famous man once said,
And a famous man shall say,
I may reach the mountaintop,
but I fear I shall never visit the valley below.
But you mean I won't live to see the... No.
It's up to you what matters more.
Your part in the play?
Or the play itself.
Someone is coming.
She'll arrive, a girl.
She must leave, a woman.
And what makes the difference between a girl and a woman?
Blood.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself.
Turn her into a killer? How?
Give the girl no choice.
And she will be forced to make one.
Ah. Now I know how that bit of story turned out. I'm finding part 2 a little bit more challenging than the first, considering I'm not good at stealth games. I enjoy them, but stealth is not my strong suit. Yep. As I was saying.
The one thing people need to learn is that fear is the antidote to fear. I don't want to be a part of their world. I don't want to be a part of their culture, their politics, their people. The sun is setting on their world, and soon enough, all they gonna see is the dark.
Luckily.
You're right. I'm coming for you. Come back here.
You can't hide forever, love.
I mean, I'm gonna try.
Who done this? Someone about?
Hunt you down.
Come out, come out.
What? You gonna answer for this, girl?
Am I?
Did she go?
Nope, this is normal. I'm playing on normal difficulty.
Where are you? You come out of there. No escaping. Hunt you down.
The thing I love about this is how Elizabeth uses the weapons weird. Yeah, just a bit.
Something's going on.
Find her. Where did she go? No!
Yep. Yep. I was too slow on the reload. God. Try this again. Actually, let's switch up the plasmids. Let's go here.
You were right. I'm coming for you.
What would you prefer, being trapped in a department store under the sea with no exit, filled with crazy drug addicts, or be stuck in the sky with a mob of revolting workers?
I'll find that piggy.
Thing is, I don't want to kill the revolt, the workers who are fighting for, a better fucking life.
Here I come. I heard you. Easy. Come out, come out. You can't hide forever, love. To Earth!
I'll watch you die.
Damn it!
The one thing people need to learn is that fear is the antidote to fear.
Oh, I'm sure it
I don't want
is.
to be a part of their world. I don't want to be a part of their culture, their politics, their people. The sun is setting on their world, and soon enough, all they
I'm sure it is possible, and I'm sure it's been done by many other people. But this is my first playthrough.
You were right. That's it. I'm coming for you. I'll find her.
I'll hunt you
To arms,
down.
brothers!
Gun her down. Here I come. Who did this? I'll find that piggy.
Yeah, I see you.
No escaping!
Let's get back into my line of sight.
You gonna answer for this, girl?
You'll die bad.
Oh, come on. How many of you are there?
You can't hide forever, love. I can smell ya. You're afeard of me.
See, I'm glad no one has had the foresight to start crawling through these ducts yet. Otherwise, I'd be fucked.
I'll hunt you down.
Alright. That gives me a little something. Find Fink's lab. Where? This way. Oh. More salts. Checkpoint! Excellent.
Just bide your time. We find neither dilly-dalliers nor maneuvers. I trace your order.
Who's out there? Come back here. They want you? They're gonna have to go through me first. My living quarters got reassigned, all right. I'm sleeping in Fink's bed tonight.
Yeah. What else here? You're gonna wear off. Oh, come on. I could really, really use a med kit, but we've got a Vox phone.
Yeah, there's a war coming. You can smell it in the air. Fear, hatred, people dying every day. But how many more will suffer if we rise up? Violence begets violence, I know this. I've seen this. The rational mind argues for a peaceful solution to find a common ground, but what common ground is there to find for a father who watches his child bleed out in the street? How do you deny him his vengeance? I know that fire that burns deep inside. I know it all too well. And when the time comes, will I be able to stay to hand?
Trying to do this DLC with only the air grabber and crossbow is actually easier for me. Oh! Do we finally... Can any of these working? Yes, there is. Alright. You know what? I need to have a spare medical kit. Hooray! Well, given how short that this DLC is overall, I may play it again and rethink some of my decisions.
Think.
First things first. Ooh, what are you?
Our current state of being, or lack thereof, has left my brother unfulfilled. The biological urge to leave one's mark is strong, and it is not an impossibility. We could instantiate ourselves back in Columbia, return to an old life for the possibility of creating new. But we died in that world. Returning would mean giving up part of us. Ourselves. We'd become flesh and all that it is heir to. The mysteries of the universe would become once again mysteries.
What's that thing you just picked up?
My guess is that it has something to do with that giant clock out there. And that clock has something to do with opening the door to Fink's lab.
Right?
A giant clock.
Sort of. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No. We've already found the clock key. We can manually wind it. Open whatever door we please.
seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
Well, if there's one thing Fink loves, it's a lot of work.
That I did know, Undertale. I did know that most of the vending machines were voiced by him. Go to prayer. Which I thought was just a really, really fun and silly fact. Ah, yes. The worship. Eve is full. Able prophet. Untold prophet. Ooh, somebody does not like Comstock. No, I don't want to smoke the cigarettes because my Eve is full and I don't need to lose health. Nor do I want to drink the absinthe either. Things are at a bit of a premium right now. Now for the leisure room.
Sea slugs. Goddamn sea slugs. Could that Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids? If there is a God, and I've seen more evidence to the contrary than in support, you'd think he'd have put Adam into the belly of a nice little seagull or crow. The cost of all these underwater expeditions are murdering my margins.
That does confirm that he and Suchong knew each other. And what is this kinetoscope from the graveyard shift bar?
As to the matter of religion, let me place myself in the camp of the agnostic. I pretend to understand the mysteries of the infinite no more than you, Comstock, or anyone else for that matter. But for the sake of argument, let's say this is all one unhappy accident, and we're all alone in our toils. Then who would Comstock use to control and shame us with rules that apply only to those with not a penny in their pocket? If there were no God, you could rest assured the first deed done by the first rich man would be inventing him.
Interesting. Alright, that leaves the last, which is the work.
Good. How to get that idiot his lock of hair.
One thing that bugs me about this DLC is all the inconsistencies with the other games and the main story itself. In some ways, yes. Like, I don't know if you've read the novel, the prequel novel, which is just called BioShock Rapture, which is officially canon. It means that some of the stuff in that novel is now kind of rendered moot. Because I'm pretty sure that novel came out before Infinite.
Listen, I got you your gun. I'm here for my ass.
But my Booker DeWitt died for the Vox Populi. You either an imposter or a ghost. My Booker DeWitt was a hero to the cause, a story to tell your children. You just complicate the narrative.
Look, are you there? I miss you. You were the only one who ever... You were my only friend. Booker.
I'm not even here. I'm a projection of your own.
Could you humor me then? Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
Poor Liz indeed. Oh, we got more Vox. Okay. Find the hair sample. Okay. Well, before we do that... because I do like to explore. Oh, good. A second medical kit. Those are always good.
Someone about? Just bide your time. Bide your time.
We fight together for the cause.
Possession is such a useful... Ah!
Beg for death! Gun her down! Hot knife!
See ya. Yeah, I know you're up there. It would have been a bit cool if they did a few changes to weapons and plasma, so I figured, like, doesn't make the ladies in immense instead of the other way around. Yeah, I could see that. I don't really have a whole lot of cash to work with. But I'll get some more ammo.
Jesus, it's ripe in here. Say, somebody, fetch me a millionaire to clean this mess up.
Oh. Where am I going? Oh.
I got your back. No surrender! Who's there?
Now that takes care of one.
Who did this?
Where did she go? I'll find her.
Where are you?
Don't think you can hide from me.
The hand can't... I mean, I always like shotguns for crowd control. But the hand cannon's not too bad. Are you? I've hit a checkpoint.
I'm done.
No escape, pig! Hunt you down!
Someone about?
Come back here.
Oh, no, 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 no.
You can't hide.
For the for this main game, I actually used the machine gun pretty often. I did not expect that that would come in quite so handy. I did not expect that to be as useful as it was.
Don't think you can hide from me. Can't stop me this time.
No, I didn't want that.
I'll kill you myself.
Really? My good. Really? Wow. Wow. That was the last one, too.
That others may live free from the yoke. DeWitt knew the price and paid it willingly. And I sense what the Lutez twins will one day ask of me. So far, their counsel has served me well. Served the revolution well. If a bullet takes me, so be it.
I thought I had got him in the head, but clearly not. Yeah, I find that the bell is kind of useless. Oh, yes, the good old sea slugs.
Come back here.
Where are you?
Here I come.
Who done this? Someone about?
Sea slugs. Goddamn sea slugs. Could that Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids? If there is a God, and I've seen more evidence to the contrary than in support, you'd think he'd have put Adam into the belly of a nice little seagull or crow. The cost of all these underwater expeditions are...
Daisy sacrificed herself. Set me up to kill her, to turn me into what?
A killer.
Yeah, well, mission accomplished. I'm no martyr. How did you do it, Booker? How did you...
Elizabeth, I'm not Booker.
And neither am I.
Alright.
Now, I know there's been some concern about the nature of the work we do here at Fink Manufacturing. Why, some say they're uncomfortable with the purported harm and suffering our research brings. But friends, let me pose a simple question. Is there anything you would not do to guarantee the health and safety of your loved ones? My interest is the future health of your children. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Spoken like a true capitalist. Alright. Let's gather up some ammo here. Like, I love that when you're playing the main game, you're overflowing with ammunition. But here we are, in Burial at Sea, and you can't frickin' buy a... well, you can buy a bullet. But all your item drops are minuscule. Alright, yes, I know. I'm still exploring. Well, that's the handyman wing. I'm not going to go in there yet. Like, how is it that you are swimming in ammo in the main game, but here it's like, oh, no, we don't have any. We're all skinflint. We're broke. Oh, really? Really? Fucking really? Alright. Alright, we'll just do that. Jerk. Do I have a shotgun? Yes, I do. Alright. Done yet. Let me explore in peace here. Okay. Are we done with this part? Seems that we are.
Hair sample in a haystack.
In the story, you can 6 bullets in the mag with it. Yes. Yes. Exactly. You find the same weapon and it's like, no, no, you can't have it. This is how we're going to artificially increase the difficulty. And the hair sample this way. Quarantine zone. Oh, goody. Oh, hell. Hey, good evening, Doc. Oh, I enjoy Infinite. This is the Burial at Sea DLC, which is new to me.
Huh. Seems like Fink and Suchong were sharing their research.
Like the Lutesses. Cross-reality collaboration.
Yep. What have we here?
It all makes a kind of sense. The little sisters and the big daddies. Songbird and me.
Constants and variables.
Yes, I'll take you. Alright, what are you? Tranquilizer ammo. Always good in a pinch. Well, do not tell me what is about to happen. Like, I already can tell. This isn't gonna be good.
What is all this?
Imprinting. That's a wire mother. If you separate a gorilla from its real mother, it will imprint on almost anything. Even that.
Why would Fink care about that?
Songbird. He wanted him to imprint on me.
Well, if I recall, that was a problem he solved.
So, let's see. Let's see what we get. Like, if you've played BioShock 1 and 2, and you just played the main game of Infinite, you kind of get the hint that Fink and Suchong, you know, once you learn about the tears and stuff, that Fink and Suchong were kind of in collaboration. Chamber. Anything else here? Nope. Continue to explore. Ah, yes, I will take the med kit.
What's that?
It's a skeletal formula for oxytocin. That's the chemical that bonds mothers to children, women to men, and...
Songbirds to little girls?
Apparently not. Fink dismissed it as an unsuitable vector.
Oh boy.
These poor things. Fink couldn't get them to imprint, so he left them to die.
Oh. Well, now I see why it makes you sad. If they did, then I must have missed that. Lot 379 status failure. Failure. Oh. That's depressing. Alright. Well, moving on. You know, I have to ask, how could that rapture rate... Ha ha! Oh, that's an excellent point.
Imprinting failed. That can't be right. Clearly they formed a connection between Songbird and me.
How?
I was so young, I always remember him just being there.
I mean, I know Booker isn't real here, but could it still work with Atlas?
It must be a prototype or something.
Is it a human?
Does it matter?
Oh, I see. Well, we'll know if Atlas decides to radio in.
I tried hypnotherapy.
On the Songbird. How'd that go?
About as well as you'd expect.
Intervent. Yep, I've reached the end. I've reached as far as I can go here. Well, I could have gone to the handyman wing. Scope that out. Maybe I still can. Oh. Start projector. This is going to be...
Booker. The little girl in the film. It's me. My God. Oh, I remember. He'd crashed into the tower. I guess he was in some sort of fight. I waited there thinking I don't know, that something would happen, but he just lay there, moaning. I couldn't just...
The line with the thorn in its paw. So much for science.
I should have just left him there to die. I should have just... I will never escape it. Exploited, exploiting, me, Comstock, you, Sally. It's like a wheel of blood spinning round and round.
There's the hair sample. After all that.
Well, this must be the genetic sample Suchong wanted.
He sent you all the way back here for a sample of your own hair?
He doesn't know I was once the child that imprinted on Songbird. But to him, all the answers lie in DNA. Men like Suchong mistake an ounce of empathy for a pound of science.
Now we can return to the tear, but I am sure that shit is going to hit the fan because I just did a plot thing. I love how Liz is so crazy that she imagines Booker is...
Go back. I know.
Thinks about this. Yeah.
It's open. See if anything's worth reappropriating.
Yeah.
Check for stragglers. Spread out.
Yep. Wanted to do that.
You're next, you hear me?
Yeah. That's gonna do precisely dick.
You gonna answer for this, girl?
Don't you press on!
Here I come.
Are you alright? That's it. I'm coming for you! Dead to
You can't hide forever.
Really? The auto mod didn't like the word asshole. I don't have any of my mods in the chat. I just noticed. Hold on. I just find that hysterical that the auto mod was like, no, 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 no. No, no, asshole was bad.
Come!
Checkpoint. Um, Hello. I'll take that med kit and that Vox phone.
It has occurred to me that this breakthrough regarding the songbird casts my arrangement with the Oriental Doctor in a new light. What more could be gained by this continued partnership? What secrets that I could not answer for myself? Suchong can only offer table scraps, and Jeremiah Fink has richer meat in mind.
Checkpoint again.
What you got there? Dunno. Just grabbing anything that looks halfway there. Fight together. Or the corpse.
Who did this?
Look elsewhere.
You're next, you hear me? Better stay away from you.
Kill her!
I like to minimize the field as much as I can.
Can I find you? You can't hide. Who's out there?
Like Han Solo's pistol. Can't believe a shotgun at fucking point blank range doesn't do a damn thing. Alright. Loot the bodies. Greedo shot first. Alright. Where am I going? Back up. Frank ammo full. Checkpoint again. On the right? Yes, I was. I think that a ton of the old Star Wars blasters guns with plastic and random shit added to it. Yes, but don't you love practical effects?
Do you think Daisy really even had a choice.
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her back to protect a child she was never going to harm. She chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless worlds, all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice? Did you?
Yeah. Booker thought he did.
Look where it got us. Right back where we started. All these infinite universes. And yet we end up just going down the same paths.
I don't take your meaning.
My father sold me to settle a marker. Comstock locked me up in a tower. And I sold Sally for what? Revenge? To prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
And say we find her. The old past their damage to the young. Isn't it too late for her now?
Well, I'd say that's up to her to decide. Justice coming back here was up to you.
Rapture runs on children. Little girls with gold growing in their bellies. I'm not gonna break any cycle. If I'm lucky, maybe I can dent it. Just a little.
Whew. That could have been disastrous. 5 out of 6 would have triggered an alarm.
Pretty lady has the hair? Deal is deal. Bring it to Suchong.
All right. Back we go. The number of boomer.
Pretty lady put hair sample in tube. Then business is finished.
What's going on out there?
Bloodshed, violence, but not relevant to our arrangement.
Yeah.
Suchong. Suchong, we had a deal. Now open.
Do you know what they call someone who enters man's home uninvited? A thief.
Oh, hi, Ryan.
And I do not remember inviting you into my city.
I had a deal with Suchong.
Suchong is my employee. It was not a deal he was authorized to make.
What do you want?
I granted Atlas and his thugs asylum. You serve those same men in a desire to escape from my generosity. If they shall not have asylum, then they shall have liquidation. Give a parasite an ounce of charity. He'll demand a pound.
I'm just looking for a girl that was taken from me. A little sister.
I don't claim to understand what you are, but I know that you are special. There is business we can do together. And so I give you a choice. Work for me or die with Atlas.
I'm not going anywhere without that girl.
If it's a little sister you want, that shouldn't stand in the way of commerce. I've got dozens of them.
I won't leave without her.
My men stand ready to take down the door. In 60 seconds, they will enter the room. They will either treat you as a valued employee of Ryan Industries or as a thief in the night.
Oh, goody.
50 seconds.
There must be half a dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready. No traps. I can use the plasmids as traps and seed the room with them. I gotta find somewhere to hide and surprise them. Take them down one by one. Booker, I'm scared.
They'll underestimate you, Elizabeth. People always do.
40 seconds. You know what I see on your face? Uncertainty. Who is this girl to you? 30 seconds. Do you know the value of the shark? Without them, the sea would be littered with the detritus of the weak. The men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What's
Nice.
do for the ocean? These men do for rapture. 20 seconds. I will tell you something you already sense. Atlas does not honor agreements. Andrew Ryan does. I cannot save your Sally, but I can save you. Time. You're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a room. Andrew Ryan has no time for rooms.
No. Spider slicers. Okay.
Got you now! I'm on your side. Been expecting.
Da, 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 da.
Not in the mood for this hide and seek. You showed.
Yeah, you're right. That is a Houdini splicer. Yes. You are correct. That's right. You are correct. I had a feeling that was going to happen. This is not going to be pretty.
Though there's little to like in this Atlas fellow, one must admire the lilt in his brogue.
I do commend this recent effort of yours to find the good in people.
Sadly, it's all a lie.
The effort?
The accent.
I don't suppose there's much about the man that's authentic.
He's authentically homicidal.
And you view this as a positive.
Well, one has to start somewhere.
$60
Oh,
Must be half a
Jesus.
dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready. Traps. I can use the plasmids as traps and seed the room with them. I gotta find somewhere to hide and surprise them. Take them down one by one. Booker, I'm scared.
They'll underestimate you, Elizabeth. People always do.
40 seconds. You know what I see on your face? Uncertainty. Who is this girl to you? 30 seconds. Do you know the value of the shark? Without them, the sea would be littered with the detritus of the weak. The men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What sharks do for the ocean, these men do for rapture.
Thank you so much for stopping by, Undertale Man.
I will tell you something you already sense.
Have a great rest of your night.
Agreements. Andrew Ryan.
Hopefully I'll see you again sometime.
I cannot save your Sally, but I can save you.
Alright, let's try this again.
Time. You're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a room. And Andrew Ryan has no time for rooms.
Why does Andrew Ryan keep talking in the third person?
Let's get this over with. Hell was that?
Holy shit.
Don't think you can hide. This one's down for the count. They're not all easy targets, you get me?
I know you've done it.
Stupid jerk.
What's going on?
Not in the mood for this hide and seek.
You're still here, aren't you?
Don't think you can hide.
You're still here, aren't you?
I beat your sharks, Ryan. The better man won. Isn't that the only thing you respect? Now let me the hell out of here.
Sounds like all hell's breaking loose out there. What's your plan?
I can't just place the particle on the ceiling. It would just tear right through it. But every building in Rapture was submerged into the ocean on a lunette ring, connected to the junction of its load-bearing supports.
That's fascinating and all, but if you haven't noticed, Ryan sent his goons to murder us. If you're gonna pull a rabbit out of a hat, now's the time to do it.
Looks like the structural junction is in Frank Fontaine's office. If I can get there, I can float the building.
It so happens I've taken that bastard's office for my own use. I'll make sure you've access to the private elevator. Now hurry.
All right. Checkpoint. Fucking lights out on all of them. Yeah. That second attempt turned out much better than I had anticipated. So I'll take it.
Won't steal my lead. Can't keep running forever. I've got you cold. We're not finished now. I got what it takes. Where do you been?
Alright, so it's not here.
There's supposed to be a brunette. Anyone seen her? Look around! The rest of Atlas's crew are barricaded up that elevator shaft. When the backup arrives, we'll go in and take them out easy.
Get in. Disappear the girl when Atlas is
Louie. Hey, if you don't get down here soon, there's not going to be an ounce of booze or a piece of ass for the taking. Sometimes I think you've taken this whole Robin Hood business a bit too much to heart. Fontaine's got us out there ladling soup for the purpose of building an army, not to share the milk of human kindness. You keep up this kind of behavior, I'm gonna start thinking there's more red in you than Karl Marx. What the hell? Splicers. Busting in! Horwitz! Tell Fontaine the perimeter's compromised!
All right.
Move for this hide and seek.
Been expecting you.
Get back here.
The hell was that? I see her.
Ooh.
Where is she? Lady, you're working my last nerve. There she is. Ryan said to kill you or don't come back.
Yeah. Yeah, that hurt. Oh, that was close.
Like in this Atlas fellow, one must admire the lilt in his brogue.
I do commend this recent effort of yours to find the people.
Sadly, it's all a lie.
The effort?
The accent.
I don't suppose there's much about the man that's authentic.
He's authentically himself.
All right. How far did that set me back?
One has to start somewhere.
Oh. I should actually scope around for more Eve before I head out there. And more ammo. Winter mod, yes. Good. No, this is normal difficulty. This is normal difficulty, but it's made much harder by the fact that, I guess because Elizabeth is a woman, her guns are significantly weaker, and for some stupid reason, her guns can't hold anywhere near as much ammo. Alright, well, try this again. I want to get out of here. Just a little.
Time's up, you goddamn twist!
I won't let you do this!
Hide, I see her.
Shocked I didn't get a checkpoint on getting here.
There's supposed to be a brunette. Anyone seen her? Look around!
Not in the mood for this hide and seek. Don't think you can hide. Time to pay the piper, sweetheart.
Got you now!
Not all easy targets.
Oh, really? Possession doesn't work on the frickin' Houdini splicers?
Where is she? Lady, I'm working my last girl. Don't walk away now. Fun's just beginning.
Get out here where I can see you.
Come on. Give me a checkpoint. Thank you.
Elizabeth, you know Atlas is going to...
I know. And I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I sent myself here for a reason. Didn't I?
And who exactly are you speaking to, Miss Comstock? If I were less acquainted with the vicissitudes of genius, I suspect I would question your sanity. I know so little of you, but I imagine the more I learned, the more exceptional I would find you. You know Atlas will betray you.
And what are you? My best friend?
You're one of a kind in this world, or others. And now, your misguided sense of altruism sends you to your doom. It's like watching Isaac Newton die in a house fire, in a vain attempt to save his cat.
And we just hit a checkpoint. That rush to the elevator, that's how you know it's hurting.
There. All the load-bearing columns come into this room and they meet there. I just need to place the particle in that junction, activate it, and the whole structure should rise.
Here?
There's no plan B. Might as well just get it over with. Here goes nothing. It's working! Atlas, you feel that? You have your prison break. Now bring me the girl. Oh, great.
Did your mom ever teach you not to put your faith in strange foreign
Just
men?
give me the girl. She means nothing to you.
You've got that right. The girl means nothing. But you, love, you mean the world.
Well, you know, she was warned.
No cause for alarm. She's well sedated. So, it's begun.
The Kashmir's all blown to hell. If Ryan didn't know we were back before, I'm sure now he's got the message.
What do you want with this one?
If anybody's got the line on the ace, it's her. Find out what she knows. But no quackery. She's no good to us with a halo and a set of wings.
I get started as soon as the chloroform wears off. Don't see her as too tough a nut.
It's like Elizabeth is just like Booker.
Where's the ace in the hole?
What? What?
Where's the ace in the hole?
I don't know what you're talking about. Look, we had a deal.
Where is the ace in the hole?
I told you.
Sodium salpental. Are you familiar? No. Truth serum. Unpredictable stuff. Too little, nothing.
I have
Too
nothing
much.
to tell
The
you.
subject
I don't
is
even know what an ace in the hole is. Ah!
I am still playing with the dosage.
This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made, and men who make it.
Folks say it's only a matter of time until Atlas's entire mob comes out waving the white flag.
2 weeks.
What?
You've been down 2 weeks, love. Feckin' doctors. Better off hiring 1,000,000 monkeys.
Our deal was to get you out of prison. What, did you expect me to win your war for you too?
I'd tend to your own knitting if I were you. Now, darling, being that you were Suchong's lab assistant and all, why not tell me where me ace in the hole went?
I don't know what
As I said, I'm no doctor. But that doesn't mean I don't find the field fascinating. I keep up on all the medical journals and the like.
I hope you have someone to help you with all the big words.
You know what part of the brain free will comes from? Stubbornness? The prefrontal lobe. Now, I think it's fair to say you're a bit of a stubborn one, are you not? A man named Steinman taught me this. He's a bit of a lunatic, but a fine surgeon. He calls this little trick a transorbital lobotomy. Take hold of her, lads.
You're wasting your
Now,
time.
If you won't remain still, I can't be held responsible for what comes next. Here we go. You feel that? I'm moving the pin across your eyeball, still now, and resting on your skull. There's about a bit over 1/4 of an inch of bone between the pick and your prefrontal lobe. And that's where this little fella comes in.
I don't...
It was just a wee tap. But I don't expect it'll take more than a few of those to reach the meat. And then we might find you a bit less the mule. Where's me ace in the hole?
I don't know.
You know what else rests in the lobe? Creativity. Individuality. Personality. In short, what makes you, you. I'm just about through now. Last chance, pet. Where is the ace in the hole?
Or what? What, you'll put a hole in my head and take away my memories? You want to make me forget all this? You want to make me not care anymore? Go ahead. You'll be doing me a favor.
Ah! Bring in the monster! You're a regular hero, ain't you? Can't risk ripping the only part of you that's worth a damn. Well, there's more than one way to fry an egg. Now, little one, are you familiar with the term transorbital lobotomy?
Please let her
It's
go.
a simple matter. All I need to do is insert this pick into your eye.
Please, I don't know
And give
anything.
A few taps with me.
I don't know anything.
Better to show by example.
Please, please don't. I don't know anything. I don't know. Please.
It's okay. Listen, it's okay.
I can't tell him what I don't know. Where are we?
You saw all the doors. And what's behind all the doors?
The ace in the hole. It's here.
Yes.
But I don't remember this place.
You've never been here.
Then how would I...
The memories you lost, they weren't just of the past. You saw behind all the doors.
Even the ones into the future. This is where I'm going.
If you want.
I don't like it here.
It's a bad place.
He's never gonna let me go, is he? Even if I bring him the ace. Then why am I here? How if I was so smart? If I saw so much, why just send myself to the slaughter?
For Sally.
No, one day he will just rip her open and tear out her atom. All of this for nothing. Why did I do it? Why?
You have to decide.
Decide what?
To take a leap of faith. I can't tell you what you were thinking because you don't remember. But you chose to come. There. In that room.
The ace. I don't know what to do, Booker. Booker? Booker! No, please. Please just don't leave me here! Booker! Suchong's clinic. It's at Suchong's clinic.
That's a bit convenient now. Ryan's got every turret in the place tuned to me and me men's genetic code. We'd be torn to shreds before we got 10 feet.
That's right. Which is why I'm gonna do it for you. You okay with that?
Get me the ace, I'll wrap the brat in a silk ribbon. Bag her and bring her to my bathysphere.
Now for the final part of this, I would presume.
One of the lads will show you how to get inside. We'll be waiting for you where you come out. Shake a leg now. The Lord hates a laggard.
Ah, back in Dr. Suchong's clinic. Oh, that was uncomfortable. Never a fan of body horror.
Alright. Let's see here what we could do.
Mr. Monster's scary. Stay away from him. He's scary.
Look, it's okay. He can't hurt anyone. Shh. Shh. Can you move? Can you just move a little bit for me? Don't. I don't know how to help you. I don't. No, he's just hurt. He just needs somebody to figure out how to fix him. Maybe there's some, I don't know. Is there some documentation for him around here or something? Right. Look who I'm asking.
Find a way to repair the Big Daddy. Yep, back we go.
Encoded. Big Daddy will not imprint. If not imprint, what good is he to little sister? She no like him. He no like her. Situation is impasse. Unacceptable.
And the moment that it actually happens,
If stupid beasts had
He
half
does.
brain, they would realize they need little sister to live. Sisters secrete only kind of atom that is genetic match for them. No little sister, no Big Daddy.
Scary, 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 scary.
I've got to do something.
Big monster sick.
It's okay. It's okay. Please. I don't know how to help him. He needs Adam. I don't have any of that. I don't know what to do.
Going to die. Not fair. We can help. Help.
oh, this is sadly adorable.
The lion with the thorn in its paw.
Hmm.
that your puppy? She's very pretty.
Thank you, Papa Suchong.
Suchong, of all the things I know this. It is in your power to be a different man. What can Ryan take from us that we have not already sacrificed at the altar of discovery? They are children, little sisters, and yes, they will forget. But you and I won't. The memories of what we have done fade only with the dimming of all lights. Tenenbaum.
Anyway, back to the audio diary.
Is that your puppy? She's very pretty.
Thank you, Papa Suchong.
Break her neck for me. What? Break that sweet puppy's neck. No, please. Break that puppy's neck. Would you kindly? No. No. Very good.
That was disturbing.
Clinical trial. Protector system. Plasma 255. Dr. Suchong. Client Ryan Industries. Very frustrating day. I can't seem to get the damn big daddies to imprint on the little brats. The protection bondage is just not forming. Get away. Maybe if I modify the genetic sequence to... Sure. Sequence to allow for... Get away, you filthy little shit! What are you doing? Get back! Get back!
And that is the tide of the first game. I remember when you find that audio diary. The moment
There's the ace.
Suchong finds out what actually works.
This is it. This is the ace in the hole. All the pain and all of the death for this.
Before I move on. Gather his garden. Oh, this is going to be an interesting...
Sister, over here. Do you have it?
I have it.
Give it over then. I'm keen to get this brat off me hands.
You know what? Andrew Ryan said I was a rube. But he was wrong. I'm not the rube, Atlas. You are. Now, we both know what happens next. Just get it over with.
Well, love, if you insist.
Yep.
What is this? It's just a bunch of gibberish. What does this say, you little whore? Hey! What does this say?
It says, would you kindly?
We've got the activation phrase. Now all we've got to do is get that genetic freak of nature on an airplane, and Rapture's ours.
I chose you, Sword. Rapture.
And the entire series comes full circle.
A slave obeys.
We are tempted to save one life is to save the world entire. It is you who are very safe.
I can see all the doors. And what's behind all the doors. And behind one of them, incredibly, I see him.
Dans ses bras, elle me parle tout bas. Je vois la vie en rosa. Il m'a dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours. Et ça me fait quelque chose.
Une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause. C'est lui pour moi, moi pour lui dans la vie.
And there we are.
Il me l'a dit, l'a juré pour la vie.
Entire series comes full circle. All right. And that actually confirms that for the second time. Well, that really confirms it. That the first ending in BioShock, where you save all the little sisters, that is the canon ending. Very nice.
Part de bonheur dont je connais la cause. C'est toi pour moi, moi pour toi dans la vie.
And I think that because she is from, I believe she's the final incarnation of Elizabeth, which means that the events of BioShock Infinite do wind up happening. But I have to wonder how many of those events actually happen, because if you remember in Infinite, fire and brimstone rained down in 1984, but I think that gets prevented by virtue, yeah. Or maybe not. I have no idea. When you start messing around with time and alternate realities, things go crazy. But
You ready? See the pyramids along the Nile. Watch the sunrise from a tropic isle.
I didn't know that Jennifer Hale was
Remember,
Rosalind.
darling, all the while you belong to me. See the marketplace in old Algiers. Send me photographs and souvenirs.
Amazing that BioShock brought was a new storytelling. You kinda could.
Just remember when a dream appears, you belong to me.
I mean, as I said when I streamed BioShock last year, like it was not until BioShock that I started to change my mind about first-person shooters. Because up until then, I really stayed away from first-person shooters because I love a good story. I love a good narrative. And I didn't think that first-person shooters were capable of that. I mean, as far as I could tell, no one had really tried. I mean, I never got into Halo. I know Halo, people will point to Halo as an example, but for me it was BioShock that somebody figured out how to tell an amazing story with using the first-person shooter as the primary mechanic.
Fly the ocean in a silver plane. See the jungle when it's wet with rain.
And I'm sure you're right, Doc. I played the first Halo, and I was kind of sort of meh on it. Like, I've played the first Halo, and it just didn't really grab me. But I think, for me, because I didn't play Halo until over a decade later, after it had been released. So, Halo may have laid the groundwork, but other games have come along that have improved on storytelling using the first-person shooter design. And, but BioShock really, really is just... There absolutely is. And like, BioShock Infinite's story is confusing. So I'm curious. Like, I wish Ken Levine and Irrational Games didn't stop. Because I feel like there needs to be one more. I mean, and we'll see. I mean, we have this new BioShock in development that I saw you and Undertale Man were talking about earlier in the chat. I'm curious to see what, if anything, they take from Infinite. What makes it canon? What parts of it are canon? Because the Elizabeth that you play here in episode 2 here, yeah. because the Elizabeth in episode 2, that was supposed to be the last Elizabeth. Like, she killed the final Booker slash Comstock in episode 1. This Elizabeth was the last one, so I'm just wondering. That is the theory. That should end the cycle. But what happens now, since both Booker and Elizabeth are now, all incarnations of them are gone. Does that mean that Infinite no longer exists in its entire... Or does Infinite happen, but only up to a certain point? Like, it does break the cycle. That's what I mean by I think that there should be like one more game in the series to just see what, to just sort of put a cap on what from Infinite carries over. They might not. You're absolutely right. I mean, they might deliberately just leave speculation. Always do. They always do leave those games. Well, this sort of solidified that the Save All Little Sisters ending in 1 is pretty set and dry. And there was the tail of the plane. Booker allowing himself to die at the end of BioShock Infinite should have ended the cycle, but clearly it didn't. There was a version of Elizabeth and a version of Booker slash Comstock that somehow was not affected, was not erased out of existence by that, which is why that's what Burial at Sea does. So, all right. Well, I have gone a little overtime tonight, but I wanted to finish Burial at Sea because I didn't want to leave dangling with just a, there's all, oh God. Oh, please no. Comstock, Booker, Andrew, oh no. Please no. No, I can't. I cannot comprehend that. Please no. But yes, speculation indeed. So, the next game I am starting, and we'll start this tomorrow, I figure after such a good but very uncomfortable game that is BioShock Infinite, I figure we do a complete tonal shift into something lighthearted, easy, cute, a little wholesome. So, going in the complete opposite direction, tomorrow we're going to go back to Super Nintendo, and I'm going to start a playthrough of Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, which I've only played once, about 20 years ago. So it'll be, that is going to be an interesting tonal whiplash, but I loved Super Mario RPG when I was a teenager. It was among the first RPGs I'd ever played. I'd played a few Final Fantasies at that point, and I think Legend of Dragoon, but Super Mario RPG was such an awesome, awesome game, and so that is what I'm going to be playing next, and we'll be doing that tomorrow evening at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So, thank you for spending some of your Monday evening with me and watching me play through BioShock Infinite. So now I have played and streamed all of the BioShock games for now. We'll see what happens in a few years' time. So, have a great rest of your night, and until I see you tomorrow, stay healthy, stay safe, get vaccinated, wear your fucking masks, all of that fun stuff. Good night, and joy be with you all. See you tomorrow.